Welcome to BPUT online exam preparation. Today we are going to discuss about the human anatomy and physiology B Pharm second semester, and the chapter is nervous system, and in this chapter 60 MCQ contains, or we are going to discuss. So first, syllabus. Unit 1, nervous system, or the organization of nervous system, neuron, neuroglia, classification and properties of nerve fiber, electrophysiology, action potential, nerve impulse, receptor, synapse, neurotransmitter. So today we are going to discuss the first part of nervous system, or first part of the unit 1, and the next part, that is central nervous system or meninges, ventricles of brain and cerebrospinal fluid. This part we will going to discuss in the next video. So in the nervous system, mainly first, organization of nervous system, and organization of nervous system contain 9 MCQs. Then neuron, neuroglia, classification and properties of nerve fiber contain 24 MCQ. Then electrophysiology, action potential and nerve impulse 5 MCQ. Receptor 10 MCQ. Synapse, neurotransmitter 10 MCQ. So from the first part of the unit 1 we are segregated. So 9 MCQ comes from organization of nervous system. So different questions comes from the different parts of the syllabus. So we are trying to cover up all this part of the syllabus. So what are the question comes from receptor, what are the chances of question comes from electrophysiology or action potential or nerve impulse. So we are trying to cover all parts of the syllabus. So today we are going to discuss the nervous system part, and this part total 60 MCQ are present in this video. So first question, organization of nervous system. System of the body which coordinate and control its activity is known as dash. That means nervous system mainly coordinate and control the activity of human body. See the explanation. Nervous system is one which is responsible for the all activity of the body. So it coordinate and control the activity of human being. So the answer is nervous system. It coordinate and control the body activity. Question number 2. So peripheral nervous system consists of brain and spinal cord. Peripheral nervous system consists of mainly the other parts, other tissue outside the central nervous system. So answer is false. Explanation C. Nervous system has two divisions, central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. So central nervous system, it is made up of brain and spinal cord, whereas the peripheral nervous system consists of all nervous system outside the central nervous system. That means except brain and spinal cord. So the answer is false. So the central nervous system include all the following component except autonomic ganglia. So spinal cord, medulla oblongata, diencephalon, these are comes under brain, diencephalon, medulla oblongata. So central nervous system consists brain, spinal cord or medulla oblongata, diencephalon and spinal cord. So autonomic nervous system ganglia is answer. It comes under the autonomic nervous system. So answer is autonomic ganglia. Now the central nervous system is connected with the peripheral nervous system by all the following type of nerve fiber except postganglionic autonomic fiber. That means preganglionic autonomic fiber, somatic motor fiber, autonomic sensory fiber are comes under central nervous system, are connected to the central nervous system, or central nervous system connected to the peripheral nervous system through preganglionic autonomic fiber, somatic motor fiber and autonomic sensory fiber. So answer is postganglionic autonomic fiber. So the term central nervous system refers to brain and spinal cord. The peripheral nervous system consists of spinal and cranial nerves. The sensory system is involved in the following except initiation of voluntary movement. The term central nervous system refers to the brain and spinal cord. So the peripheral nervous system consists of spinal and cranial nerves. So this is all about your organization of nervous system. Total question 9. Now comes to the second part, that is neuron, neuroglia, classification and properties of nerve fiber. So which of the following cells are not a type of neuroglia found in the central nervous system? That is Schwann cell. So others are comes under neuroglia, or it is found in the central nervous system. So the Schwann cell from the myelin sheath around axon. So name the basic structural and functional unit of nervous system, that is neuron. Nervous system has been composed of two type of cell, neuron and neuroglia. So neuron is the structural and functional unit of nervous system. Which of the following cells supports, nourish and protect the neurons? That is glial cells. Glial are the also called neuroglia. These cells support, nourish and protect the neurons, which ganglia are the cluster of the cell body which found in the peripheral nervous system. So what is the speed of nerve impulse? 0.5 to 130 meter per second. So nerve impulse or action potential is the electrical signal which travel through the membrane of the neuron. The speed of this signal ranges from 0.5 to 130 meter per second. Which of the following is not found in axon? Endoplasmic reticulum. So endoplasmic reticulum is not present in the axon as it does not synthesize protein. So an axon contains mitochondria, neurofibril and microtubule, or cytoplasm of the axon is called exoplasm. So answer is endoplasmic reticulum. Name the multipolar neuron which is located entirely within the central nervous system, that is interneuron. So the interneuron are the multipolar neuron which are found within the central nervous system, and motor neuron are also known as afferent neuron. So they transfer signal from the central nervous system to the effector organ. So answer is interneuron. Out of the following, which one does not affect the speed of conduction of nerve impulse? Number of ganglia. So the speed of the conduction of nerve impulse depend upon three factors, that is myelin sheath or temperature or axon diameter. So higher the temperature, higher would be the speed, and also larger diameter, higher the speed. So answer is number of ganglia. Neuroglial cells support and protect the neuron. A short gap in the myelin sheath around the nerve fiber is called node of Ranvier. So at the neuromuscular junction, synaptic vesicle discharge acetylcholine. molecule of neurotransmitter released from the presynaptic neuron bind to the receptor on the postsynaptic membrane. During the propagation of the nerve impulse, the action potential result from the movement of sodium ion from the extracellular fluid to intracellular fluid. Impulse conduction is fastest in neurons that are myelinated. That means with the help of this myelinated, the conduction is faster in neurons. So the neuron process that normally receive incoming stimuli are called dendrite. Collection of nerve cell body inside the peripheral nervous system are called ganglia. A neuron with a cell body located in the central nervous system whose primary function is connecting other interneuron. So white matter refers to myelinated fiber in the central nervous system. Impulse conduction is fastest in neurons that are myelinated. Which of these cells are not a type of neuroglia found in the central nervous system? That is Schwann cell. The Schwann cell form a myelin sheath around the axon. The neuron process that are normally receive incoming stimuli are called dendrite. Collection of nerve cell body inside the peripheral nervous system are called ganglia. A neuron with a cell body located in the central nervous system whose primary function is connecting other neurons is called interneuron. So now comes to the electrophysiology, action potential and nerve impulses part. So an action potential is essential for nerve impulse propagation. Immediate after an action potential is propagated, which of the following ions rapidly diffuses out of the cell into the tissue fluid? That is potassium. The ability to respond to a stimulus is termed as irritability. Which one of the following is the correct sequence of events that follow a threshold potential? That is sodium channel first open, then sodium ion diffuse inward, then the membrane become depolarized, then the potassium channel open and the potassium ion diffuse outward while sodium is actively transported out of the cell, and then the membrane becomes repolarized. First, how depolarized? Now when the sodium channel open and sodium ion diffuse inward or enter into the cell from outside to inside the cell. When the sodium channel open, sodium enter into the cell. The condition is called repolarized. So how it depolarized? Now when potassium channel open and potassium channel ion are diffused outward. That means potassium comes out from the inside to outside and sodium actively transported out of the cell. Thus membrane becomes repolarized. So this is the sequence of how cell becomes repolarized and depolarized. The substance that is released at axonal ending to propagate a nervous impulse is called a neurotransmitter. Now comes to the receptor. Most sensory receptors are stimulated only by specific stimuli. Sensory receptors are classified functionally according to the following criteria except their location in the body. A specific stimulus produces a receptor potentially by enhancing the sodium influx into the receptor. So receptor potential generates a nerve impulse at the spike initiating region of the receptor. When the stimulated by effective steady stimuli, sensory receptor produce an initial high rate of impulse discharge followed by decline of this rate. Receptors detect stimulus intensity by generating receptor potential having high magnitude. Pain receptor become more sensitive with prolonged stimulation. The ability to localize the site of stimuli depends on connection between the receptor and sensory cortex. So general sensation include the sense of movement. So general sensation include the sense of movement. Detection of stimulus modality depends upon the anatomical connection between the receptor and specific sensory area in the cerebral cortex. Now comes to the synapse and neurotransmitter. This is the ending part of the first part of the unit 1 central nervous system. So connection of gate junction in electric synapses allow the transmission of potential changes in both directions between the pre and post synaptic neuron. So connection of gate junction, how it is connected from one neuron to another, allow the transmission of potential changes in both the direction between the pre and post synaptic neuron. Chemical synapses in the nervous system allow the transmission of potential changes in one direction only, from the presynaptic to postsynaptic. Synaptic cleft allow the diffusion of transmitter between the neuron. Synaptic knob synthesize different type of neurotransmitter. Synaptic transmission depends upon the presence of voltage gated calcium channel in membrane of synaptic knob. Synaptic transmission is terminated by degradation of neurotransmitter by specific enzymes. Presynaptic inhibition is characterized by all of the following except increased calcium influx into the presynaptic terminal. Presynaptic inhibition depends upon the GABA receptor in presynaptic terminal. Synaptic delay is the minimal delay time in the central nervous system is about 0.5 millisecond. Synaptic fatigue is due to imbalance in between the rate of synthesis and release of neurotransmitter. Synaptic transmission is inhibited by alkalosis. Drug which upon the chloride channel in synapses causes hyperpolarization of the postsynaptic membrane. So this is this 60 MCQ question the first part of nervous system. So next planning we are going to discuss the MCQ of central nervous system like meninges, ventricle of brain and cerebrospinal fluid, structure and function of brain, cerebrum, brainstem, cerebellum, spinal cord. So we will going to discuss in the next video the second part of nervous system. Thank you for watching this video. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.